Hello guys, this is a game we get to them reacting to Bullied Kid to Millionaire YouTuber I Be Unspeakable by Dhar Mann Studios. Anyways, let's begin.
Understand the point of this.
Excuse me?
I don't understand the point of this. How is this going to help me get the things that I want in life?
And exactly what do you want in life? Can you at least answer that question?
I want to live the dream.
And you think you're gonna get there by making Minecraft videos that get like what, 4 views?
How do you know about that?
Okay. Please remember, we have a quiz on Thursday on chapters 14 and 15, so please study. Especially you, Nathan. If you want any shot at passing this class, take this practice sheet.
They say school's where you find your future. But what if the future you see is different than everyone else's vision?
Check out Wanna Be YouTube Boy.
Doesn't he have like 300 subs?
Good luck getting a million.
Million? Good luck getting 1,000. He doesn't even show his face in his vids.
I think I know why. Because he'll lose the few subs that he has if he showed his ugly mug.
Why don't you at least do a voiceover? Something, let people know you're there. Was he born without a tongue? Why can't he speak?
Dude can't speak. You know what? Let's call him Unspeakable.
Unspeakable.
Wait a second, because I think I got it. I thought Unspeakable would be present here, but seems like this will be his life story, I think. Like, the reason I'm saying this is that I thought this would be featuring him or something, like, featuring the other people, but nope. It seems like this time this will be his life story, I guess. Okay, we might as well continue, huh?
Another C, Nathan? You've got to buckle down and focus.
Not like good grades are needed to become a YouTuber.
Here we go again. This YouTube nonsense isn't going to put food on the table. You need to be realistic. You need to focus on school, getting into a good college, and finding a real job.
I don't want a real job. I want to do something that I'm excited about, like create or inspire people. I want to do something that matters. Being realistic is just the way you become ordinary, and I want more than that.
Okay, so you're going to inspire people by playing video games? First you wanted to be a pilot, now you want to be a YouTuber. What's next? An astronaut?
Sweetheart, your father and I just want what's best for you.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm kind of with the parents on this one because, yeah, becoming a YouTuber is many people's dreams because you will be able to get to do what you like and all of that stuff. But here's something he forgot. First of all, you can't even guarantee you'll get into YouTube. The fact that he's choosing to become a YouTuber above all else when he still isn't even able to to turn money from it is bad. Like, just bad. My guy, do not depend on the chance of becoming a YouTuber. That's not how you should make it work. How you should make it work is simple. Okay, you try to do it alongside school, and then once you graduate, or your channel makes enough money, you decide, hey, do I want to become a full-time YouTuber, or do I want to work a normal job? Like, you know what I mean? Because here's the problem. First of all, if he graduates and decides to become a YouTuber, but that doesn't work out, he'll be at a disadvantage because he'll still be trying work, he'll still be trying to get experience while he's a lot older than his peers. Meanwhile, if he does drop out and it fails, you guys know what will happen. He's basically screwed up. He's basically screwed in life. Like, that's why I say, okay, try to pursue it. But especially when your channel doesn't even get you money yet, don't say you want to become a YouTuber and drop everything else. Anyways, let's continue.
Don't you think that I know what's best for me?
I think you're a little too young to understand how tough the real world is.
Honestly, what do I have to say other than the fact that this is completely true? Like, my guy, from your voice and your appearance, I would assume that you're 10, that you're 9 or 10 years old, maybe 11. And yes, you don't know what you want to be in life. You don't know. You don't know what's best for you yet. Heck, I myself don't know what I want to do yet in life, and yet I'm 14. Like like if I don't know and I'm a lot older than you, then how do you know? Because trust me, people's dreams change all the time. Like I am willing to bet that your dream when you were young is different than your dream now or what you decided to be if you're old enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very rare to encounter someone who decided that they wanted to be something when they were young and actually became that thing by the end. Most people would say, you know what? I'm not interested in that. I do want to do something else. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very rare to encounter someone who, let's say, decided they wanted to be an astronaut when they were young, and became one. Like, this is very rare. Okay, you know what? I might as well continue because I've repeated myself like 3 times already.
At least with track, that will get you into a college, right? But this other thing, making little videos, it's a hobby. Fine, but where's it going to take you?
Lots of people had successful careers on YouTube, like Tobuscus or Captain Sparkles, Mr.
Captain Sparkles? I'm sure he was a Harvard grad, right?
Who said I even wanted to go to college?
That's not up for debate. You're going to college and you don't have a choice. Putting all your eggs in the YouTube basket is a recipe for disaster.
I mean, it isn't necessarily a recipe for a disaster, but again, I feel like the father is over exaggerating a little bit, but still, he's fully right. I do not care if you don't care what you want to be. I don't care what you want, but trying to put your all into YouTube. Meanwhile, your channel isn't even popular yet. You're not even earning money yet, and you decide, you know what? I want to be a full-on YouTuber, and I don't want to do anything else. That, you know what? I'm totally with it. Forget over exaggeration. That is a recipe for disaster. Like, people who are popular and try to do this are risking it. Because, again, if the channel does fail or fall off eventually, because here's the thing. Unless you're original and have a completely new idea, like Mr. Beast, for example. Mr. Beast is probably never gonna fall off, because tell me, who will do extreme challenges where people will earn tens of thousands of dollars other than him? Nobody other than him can do that. That's why he'll probably take a while, if never fall off. Because he does something that nobody else can do. But here, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything original. Like, tens of thousands of people have done Minecraft videos. Like, what makes you special? And I know you're kind of a point at me, but still. But like, and also on top of that, we have to remember something very specific. Unspeakable, when he actually decided to become a YouTuber, because this is very clearly inspired by him, the chances were a lot against him. Because here's the thing: nowadays, YouTube has pretty much been established as a full-on career, especially because people are opening up businesses related to it and all of that stuff. But back then, YouTube was not seen as a career; it was seen as a hobby, no more, no less. But again, I want to repeat so that you guys might have forgotten, because I have been yapping for a while now. Basically, I honestly really agree with the father, because especially since he's young, like, I would have been saying, oh yeah, you're taking a big risk here, if he decided that he wanted to do YouTube all full time and he was popular. Imagine when you're not even popular yet and earning money. That is a recipe for disaster. Like, honestly, I'm with him here. Like, I'm genuinely with the father. Like, unless your channel becomes popular, doing this is a guaranteed disaster. And even then, if your channel becomes popular, you're still risking it. You're still risking it when you decide you want to drop out. Because again, if you do fall off eventually and you don't earn money, you will be done for. You will have to get a job, and of course, because you haven't graduated, you can get a good one. You see what I mean? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
You need a backup plan if you fail.
So you think
Exactly what I mean. Exactly what I mean.
I'm gonna fail?
It's not what I said.
My goodness, have you never considered the fact of falling off? Like, my guys, just because you succeeded doesn't mean you're now super popular. Like this isn't like a regular job where once you enroll and make sure you're doing consistently, so that you don't underperform, you're basically set for life with a normal job. But the problem with YouTube is that you could fall off, my guy. Like, YouTube isn't permanent. Like, okay, you can last a long time, but sooner or later your channel will fall off. And if it fell off early and you barely have any money, what are you gonna do, huh? Like, I honestly fully agree with the father. And again, this kid thinks of it like a normal job. My guy, for the millionth time, even if you succeed, you can't fall off and start to basically earn zero money. You can't just depend on succeeding the first time. Anyways, let's continue.
Nathan, where are you going?
To my room.
But you haven't even touched your food.
I've been eating the same thing for 3 days straight. I asked her if we could go out for dinner.
You know how expensive it is going out to eat. That's why we go out once a month. And we went out last week, so you'll just have to wait a few weeks.
When I'll be a famous YouTuber and making millions, we'll be able to eat out whenever we want.
Yeah, from the trash can where you'll be digging for cans. What? I'm just trying to help him.
Nathan, honey. Nathan.
But Mom, it's frustrating when nobody believes in you.
It's frustrating when you have too high expectations. Like, my guy. Like, I'll be honest, I'll give you this. Your father over exaggerated. He's calling you being a YouTuber like, can't happen, impossible, you can't earn money from this. Like, okay, I'll admit that dad did exaggerate, but he's not wrong. Like, again, like, okay, try to at least make sure that you have a backup plan. Like, again, his dad did exaggerate a little bit with him failing and getting food from the trash and stuff like that, but all he said was correct. Having to have a backup plan in case you fail or you fall off, because again, succeeding doesn't mean you're set for life. Second, like, again, you're basically saying this when you're still, like, not popular, when you're still unknown, like me. But, like, still, you guys know what I mean? Like, people who say this are usually people who are already successful and think, you know what, I think just want to stay with YouTube. The problem is that he's saying this, meanwhile his channel is still unknown. Like, my guy, get popular and then say that. Anyways, let's continue.
People believe in you?
No, they don't. I got bullied at school today, and all the teachers always on my back, and you and Dad wanting me to have this backup plan. It really looks like you guys don't believe that I can make it as a YouTuber. You guys are just predicting my failure.
My goodness gracious. For the last time, they are looking out for you, my guy. Like, genuinely, if you go by your plan, you are done for. I do not care. The only way you aren't done for is if by the time you fall off, you already have a huge amounts of money. That's basically the only scenario where you can succeed doing this. But if you just listen to them and at the very least have a backup plan, like graduating and getting a normal job, then you'll still succeed. Because if anything, if you succeed doing YouTube and you graduated, you basically have a secondary source of income. Like, genuinely, just listen to them. They're not predicting your failure. They're predicting your failure by you listening to yourself. Let's continue.
I'll make a deal with you. If you can prove before you graduate that you can make a better living on YouTube than as a lawyer, then we're willing to give this crazy idea a chance. But if you don't, you have to go to college. No questions asked. And you have to graduate. That's part of the deal.
You and Dad are okay with this?
You might be surprised, but yes. He just would rather not talk about it.
Second part doesn't surprise me.
Well, it's a deal then. Good luck. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you too. when you have big dreams, it's normal for people to not believe in you.
When you have big dreams or when you have unrealistic dreams that could probably land you in failure. Because again, I need you guys to understand what I'm saying here because you might have misunderstood me. I'm not saying that wanting to become a YouTuber is unrealistic. What I'm saying is the fact that he's saying that he wants to become a full-time YouTuber when and wants to drop out when he hasn't even gotten popular yet. Like what? Like this is a part that's unbelievable for me. Like you think your dreams are just big when you're basically betting money on a job that's unstable. Because here's something that you guys might not know about YouTube. I don't need to be earning money and popular to know that YouTube is unstable. Because remember, you earn money from ad revenue, which you get from views, right? Well, here's the thing: you're not gonna get a consistent amount of views every month, are you? And on top of that, you have to depend on how long the video is, how many people actually watch the video till the end, etc. Like there are way too many variables for you to be able to earn the same amount of money every month. YouTube is unstable. So because of that, he's not only depending on YouTube as a monetary source and he's risking it because he could fall off, but on top of that, you don't even know how much you're gonna earn. The amount of money you earn, let's say in January, is not the same amount of money you'll earn in February or March, or especially November and December, since on those months specifically, people earn the most amount of money in ad revenue. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue.
Important part is believing in yourself, which isn't always easy.
Come on, let's go! Come on, Nathan, let's go. Finish it up. All right, good job, everyone. Yes, that's my team. Very nice.
Looking good. Forget to smoke my me, right? Unspeakable. Maybe you should change your name to Unwinnable because you're a loser and that's all you ever be. Oh, wait. Better yet, Unknowable because no one will ever know about you and no one will ever care. Maybe next time run a little faster, yeah?
Hey Nathan, I want to talk to you about your grades. If you don't bring them up, you might not be able to stay on the team. And you know how important track is for your college applications.
Yeah, my parents remind me every hour.
My goodness, like my guy, what grade are you, for crying out loud? Because, like, think about it, guys. They're talking as if he's gonna graduate this year or something. Like he's still a kid. Like he's still a kid. Like this tough talk I would expect between the coach and a high school student who's gonna graduate this year. That's what I'd expect. Not a kid. Like he's still a kid. It's not like him failing now will matter that much. What matters is how he's doing by the time he graduates, not how he's doing now. Like a person can have failing grades, but if they have really good grades by the time they graduate, it wouldn't matter. Like, why are you talking to him as if he's gonna graduate like that this year or something for track and grades to matter this much? Like, of course they matter. I'm not saying they don't matter, but he's acting like his grades and track, especially because he mentioned college applications. Like, it's like my guy here is gonna go to college next year or something. Like, what's happening here? What? Anyway.
You know, I was able to get a full ride from track. I even went to the Olympics with hundreds of thousands of people watching me perform live.
Is it okay if I ask you a little bit of a personal question? Do you get nervous when there's all those people, like, watching you and judging you?
When I first got to the trials, everybody thought I was just some nobody from some small city college, a loser, never go anywhere. I didn't care. So I trained and I trained and I worked harder than everybody else. I put in the work. I focused and I practiced. And I didn't worry about people watching me or judging me because those people had absolutely nothing to do with my goals. So sometimes you gotta put in the work, put yourself out there, and see what happens. Okay?
Is this gonna be a montage or what? You know what? I'm willing to bet on it being a montage, so skip Yeah, okay, so my bet was completely wrong. Yeah, it wasn't a montage at all. But basically, save your guys' time. He was basically having flashbacks of the kids bullying him and stuff like that. That's basically it. I basically saved your guys' time, and he decided to turn on the camera. But you know what? The way I think about it, if you never voiced your videos, then why do you have a dedicated mic? Like a person like that, I'd expect to use a mic that's integrated into your laptop, for example, like how I used to do it. But like you have a dedicated mic. You're telling me you had a dedicated mic and yet you never used it until now? Weird. Anyways, might as well continue, huh?
This is it. I hope you guys like what you see. Now I'm put on some music while I play Minecraft.
Okay, it's gotta be a montage now because once I hear these types of music, I immediately know, yep, this is a montage. So skip. Okay, so basically, there was of course a montage of him growing and growing. But do you wanna know what made me mad? The fact that he's gained over 120,000 subscribers, and it seems like, I'm not gonna say barely a day has passed, but basically it seems like only like a week or even a couple of months at most passed, because he's still in the same grade and he still looks the same. Like, my god, this type of explosion I would expect for someone who put years into his career. Like, I'll be honest, I feel like this is an insult to Unspeakable himself, because like, Unspeakable has been on YouTube for a long time, and I don't think even he managed to go this quickly. Look, especially because kids might be watching this, might be watching, I'm not saying my video specifically, but like Dhar Mann's video, like the fact that they're watching this and seeing that this kid is getting hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and of course he only got 120,000, but still, of subscribers in basically like a week to a couple of months, and like showing it like this is incredibly easy. And remember, he's not even doing something creative. He's just live streaming Minecraft. That isn't anything creative for someone to explode in virality in an instant. You know what I mean? Like, this is an insult to every YouTuber who puts their heart and soul into videos and takes months, if not years, to finally grow into popularity. Now, of course, because I'm doing reaction videos, I don't really fit into that department, because you don't expect that much effort from me, because like, how much effort can I put into a reaction video? But like, still, you guys know my point. This stuff takes weeks, months, if not years for it to work. Anyways, let's continue.
Why should we play Minecraft? I was bored out of my mind. I mean, this guy was already trash, but somehow he already made it worse.
Nice.
Man, look at you. You're so pathetic. You're only sitting alone because no one ever, wants to be seen with you, so. See that table over there? That's what I'm saying. It's because I'm not a loser like you that makes worthless videos every day. What do you even have? What, 50 subscribers?
Actually, 150,000.
It's that whatever. It's nowhere near a million anyways. You're just wasting your time and your channel's still garbage.
How do you know? Did you watch it?
Nathan. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. So, I spoke with the teachers, and
You're out of the team.
you didn't make the grades. You're not going to be able to compete,
The same thing.
and you're off the track team. Sorry.
Sorry, what just happened? Wait, maybe there's some. Wind a little bit, maybe that will fix it.
You're off the track team.
What's happening?
Sorry.
That was weird. Wait, there might be a problem here. I'll skip real quick. Okay, I fixed the issue and we're back on track. Anyways, sorry for the pausing. Let's continue, shall we?
Wow. Only you sit alone and make worthless videos? You're failing in school? And now you're off the track team? You're such a loser. One day I'm gonna get a Lambo. The only thing you're ever gonna own is a piece of junk just like you.
I know most people probably get discouraged by all the bullying and quit by now. But I'm not like most people.
I'm really sorry, but unfortunately, he's not going to pass the class this year. But
Okay, basically, I won't save your time, but who would give up after all this? Because remember, my guy here has 150,000 subscribers. I'm still surprised he even managed to get this amount this quickly, but still, let's pass that off for now. So, basically, like, I don't think anyone would give up. Like, if you had 150,000 subscribers, would you really let bullying discourage you from continuing? I wouldn't. I would never quit after all that. And I think most of you, if not all of you, agree with me here. Nobody would quit after all that bullying if they had 150,000 subscribers waiting for them. Like if they were still like starting out, still small like he should be, then yes, maybe. But at this point, nobody would give up. Like genuinely nobody. Anyways, let's continue.
best wishes for next year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
An F.
Dad,
An F. At least you used to get C's.
Dad, I've been busy.
Busy? Busy with what? Clearly not school.
YouTube.
Oh no, here we go again with that colossal waste of time.
It's not a waste of time. Now I have 150,000 subscribers.
I'd be a lot more interested if you had $150,000. Do you get $1 per subscriber?
Well, it doesn't really work like that. I'm trying to make money now. Real money. I made $1,500
You
last
call
month.
1,500 real money? That's less than a janitor makes.
Well, eventually, after I build my subscriber base,
Oh,
even
Nathan,
more.
I don't want to hear it. And what's this I hear about you're off the track team? You know what? Since you will be running on the track, you can just run home instead.
Dad, no, come on, are you serious?
A lot more serious than you. You can take time on your run home to think about just how much of your life you're wasting on YouTube. Or you can shut down your channel and I'll give you a ride home right now. So, what's it gonna be?
I'm not giving up, and one day I won't even need your rides, and I'll have my own Lambo.
Lamborghini from YouTube? Is getting that going to happen before or after you become an astronaut? Son, wake up. You'll be lucky to have enough money for the bus.
Whatever, you'll see.
I guess you'll just have to learn the hard way. Remember, if you don't graduate, YouTube is done. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I'm selling all your equipment.
Sorry if I'm not like most people, Dad.
Most people? Most people? Look, I'm honestly shocked that he even said most people. Like, it still kind of works. But I think my guy doesn't know how many people are genuine YouTubers now. Like, the thing is that, like, tell me, is this story supposed to take this story supposed to be taking place nowadays or back in, like, 2011, 2012 when Unspeakable, if I'm not wrong, made videos? I think he was there from, like, the very beginning, something like that. So is this supposed to be from his time or from today? Because it would honestly make the difference big. Because if it's from today, then I wouldn't really say most people. Like, it's still like most people by technicality, but still, like, many people make videos. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was from back then, if it's taking place back then. Because even parents nowadays should know that, yes, YouTube can be an actual career. Because many YouTubers have built their careers off of YouTube. But still, like, my guy honestly deserves it. Because, like, think about it. He's wasting all of his time on YouTube. Like, my guy, how much time, like, how much little of time do you have? Because I don't think your Minecraft videos take a long time to make. Plus, you should focus on your studies. You are way too young to say you'll be earning a lot from YouTube. And you know what? I might as well rip the bandage off of one specific thing. The fact that he got 150,000 subscribers in this short of time. Like, my guy, by his logic, I should have 1 million by now. Because I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I don't think, like, it would count as that long, but still. I think I've been doing YouTube for longer than he has. Since, he still looks the same as he did when he started. And it's been like what, half a year or something since I started? Okay, maybe a little, after that. Count if you only count my videos that are on this channel, but still, you guys know my point. Like, I've been on YouTube as long as he is, if not longer. So by his luck, I should have 100,000 right now, and yet I don't. Guess why? Because YouTube doesn't work that way. Either you have a super creative idea that no one ever has ever done, or you try to make good videos and take a long time. And I'm clearly taking the second route because I can't think of a super creative idea, even if it's to save my life. Anyways, let's continue. Shall we?
Maybe it's time you should be.
Okay, I'll be honest. I want to ask a simple question, which is, how far is his house away from school? Because if it's really far, then that would be abuse, my guy. That would be abuse. Like, again, I'm saying depending on how long it is, because if it takes a long time to get from home to school and vice versa, then yes, that would be abuse for it to tell him to run to school. But if it isn't, then yeah, it isn't really abuse. He's just making him do extra work.
No one ever believes in me. Sorry about that.
No, are you Unspeakable?
Yeah, I think it is. It is. Sorry, my little brother and I, we love your channel. We're huge fans.
Wait, never actually met fans before. Your videos are so cool. I watch them every day after school.
Wow, thanks, guys. But I'm not sure how much longer I'm be able to make them, though.
What? Why? No, you can't quit. Your channel's taking off.
Yeah, but not fast enough. It's according to my parents.
Have you ever thought of making more than just Minecraft videos? Maybe you can try some different styles.
Yeah, like vlogging is taking over, day in the life type stuff, crazy challenges.
Yeah, I can easily tell this isn't taking place today because that stuff has fell out of popularity years ago. Yeah, it's very clear this is taking place like what, 10 years ago or something like that. The fact that 10 years ago is 2014 says something about how much time passes, but hey. Like, it's very clear now that it's taking place, like, 10 years ago, maybe a little after that, because vlogging, again, and that type of stuff, and a day in the life and stuff like that, like, a day in life still exists, but you rarely see it. But vlogging, yeah, we all know that stuff fell out of popularity years ago. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Day in the life. Crazy challenges? That would be cool.
Yeah, I bet that would take off.
Do you mind if we get a photo? Is it? Okay, great.
Skip! Okay, so basically they show him getting more popular, and they switch up between this kid making challenges and actual videos of Unspeakable from like back in the, I can't believe I'm saying this, but from back in the day. Like, I can easily tell because of the video quality. Like, the video quality isn't that great, kind of reminiscent of the older era, huh? An era where I was a toddler, but like, still. But like, again, the problem is that they barely show that the kid has aged. Like, my guy, you're telling me you're getting millions of subscribers, yet you haven't aged a bit? Like, it would make a lot more sense if they showed him aging more and more as he's getting more subscribers. It would make a lot more sense than him looking the exact same. Anyways, let's continue.
Is that we usually let our most academically successful student in our graduating class give a speech. This year, we're going to try something different. We're going to let our most financially successful student speak. Nathan?
Finally, they showed my guy being older. Finally.
Thank you. All throughout high school, I was called a loser.
Hi, what now? High school? High school? That was high school. If that was high school, they hired the wrong age to be the actor, because that did not look like high school. That looked like elementary school, maybe middle school to me. Are you telling me that people genuinely looked like that in high school? I don't think so, because I'm technically in high school right now and I do not look like this. Like, from my look, you would be able to guess easily that I was a teenager. That guy's a kid, a child, not a teen. How was he back then a teen? How? That that actually looked like a kid, my guy, not a teenager. Let's continue. Let's just continue. I'm almost done here.
I was bullied. But, you know, it's like that old quote. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. Well, I'm not a fish. I guess you could say I'm more like an astronaut.
Okay, may I ask, how did your school like gain access to your financials to know that you're the most financially successful student? And second, why would your school really care? Like, a guy can earn a lot of money yet have nothing to say. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue.
Should we go out to dinner to celebrate?
I know it's a special occasion, but we went to dinner last week, so...
Don't worry about it. Let's just go to Morton's Steakhouse.
Morton's? That's so much money.
Like I said, don't worry about it. I'm buying. I'll meet you guys there.
Wait. Don't you need a ride?
No, I'm good.
Wait. This is yours?
I'm sorry. How the hell did your parents not know until now? How were you able to hide this? How? Like, I understand friends or, you know, friends and stuff like that, but how the heck were you able to hide this fact from your parents? Second, my guy, do you know how much a Lamborghini costs? Like, how much money were your videos earning per month for you to be able to do this? Because remember, Lamborghinis cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're telling me you were saving up and buying nothing else until then? Of course, he could have been buying, you know, some stuff, little stuff. But like, you're telling me you never bought a new phone, a new tablet, a new computer. You never bought anything expensive. You just straight up saved up for it. Oh. You know what? Let's just continue, of course.
But how did you get a bank to lend to you? You don't even have credit.
You're right. I don't, which is why I paid for it in cash.
Cash? How can you afford this on your own?
Oh my... We're so...
How? Genuinely, how? How many views are your videos getting, and how many videos are you making for you to get this much money? Like, my god, the only people who are able to reach this threshold are people like Mr. Beast. He is one of the very few YouTubers on Earth who might be able to reach this amount in a month, maybe even exceed it. But you, forget it. Forget it. Like, my guy, genuinely, you're not gonna be able to make this much money easily. Like, did they show the channel's lifetime or something? Lifetime, maybe, but 1 month is impossible. Not impossible, of course, but like, you would have to earn an insane amount of views. You would have to earn an insane amount of views for it to actually happen. You know what? Let's just continue with this ridiculousness.
Proud of you.
I guess I was wrong. Wasn't I? I'll race you there.
Yes.
Oh, bro. No freaking way. Is you right?
Yeah, you know, just some old busted down piece of junk, just like me.
Look, come on, man. No, I was just kidding about that stuff, right? I mean, you didn't take that seriously, did you? Okay. I've never been in a Lambo before. Mind if I go for a ride?
Sorry, but I'm gonna have to pass. Seat's already full, you know.
What?
Call shotgun, but there's only 2 seats. Maybe we consider each other's laps.
Whoa, wait, guys. You guys are going with him? I thought you guys were coming with me.
Maybe if you had 1 million followers like Nathan.
Or Lambo.
I'm sorry. Only 1 million? Only 1 million. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. You know what? Maybe I would if I actually had a camera, but it would be useless if I did right now since, nobody would see it. So it would be useless. But, like, are you kidding me? He only has 1 million. He only has 1 million. Only. Okay, to anyone who doesn't know YouTube, I guarantee you, nobody who has 1 million subscribers only would be able to get $1 million. Better yet, they wouldn't be able to get 10% of that. They wouldn't be able to get like 100,000, let alone 1 million. Like, I was expecting him to be at 50 million at the least by now. But nope, only 1 million. How can this ridiculousness go any further at this point? You know what? We might as well see, huh?
Let's go.
And second of all, they're gold diggers, my man. Why are you letting them in? They're straight up gold diggers. You know what? This isn't the video. The gold digger thing is another video.
Nathan went on to become one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. With tens of millions of subscribers and racking up billions of views. Although lots of people didn't believe in him, the important thing was he believed in himself. After all, everyone knows that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid.
Of course, a fish can climb a tree. Like my guy, why do they keep pushing this life lesson? Of course a fish can't climb a freaking tree.
Yo, what up guys? It's Nathan, or Unspeakable, the real one. And that is pretty much my story, how I didn't fit into the system but still accomplished great things in life. And I also just filled my house with packing peanuts again. Don't ask me why, but it gets views on YouTube. And look, I'm not saying school isn't for most people. It just wasn't for me. I didn't really fit in with the system. So if anyone tells you you can't do great things in life just because you're not good at school or you're not good at this, that's totally not true. Let my story be an example for you. You can do amazing things in life just being yourself, and that's exactly what I did. So I decided to become a YouTuber, made a YouTube channel, started it, and grew it for the last 12 years to nearly 40 million subscribers.
The last 12 years, huh? Yeah, doesn't look like he made 100,000 subscribers in a couple of months, huh?
And beyond. And the best part about it is now I get to share my success with you guys. So I created Blueprint University, revealing all of my strategies, secrets.
Yeah, I think I'm done here. Like, it's not my job here to see this type of stuff. And on top of that, I'm kind of wasting your guys' time here. I only wanted to see the portion of, do it if his life story, of explaining this and that type of stuff. I just need to yep, this is what I want. So, okay, basically, like, Unspeakable, I have to ask, did you watch that story? Because if you did, you would know how ridiculous it is. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would earn $1 million. Like, I was already suspecting it enough. But the fact that they said he only had 1 million subscribers sealed the deal. Like, my guy, getting $1 million is hard enough. Like, and takes a long time. And on top of that, you only have 1 million subscribers. Like $1 million, especially because it seems like it's monthly here, not like a yearly or lifetime or whatever. It seems like it's monthly. So if that's the case, then my guy, you wouldn't be able to do this. I do not care. I do not even care if you have the most successful video in existence. You won't be able to do it. Why? Because YouTube also judges you based on where your views come from, because advertisers from different countries pay different prices because of their currency. And on top of that, you have to consider how many people actually watch till the end, because if they watch till the end, they get more ads, which means more ad revenue, etc. Like, overall, his story from, like, I'm not talking about the actual Unspeakable, of course, but like the fact that a kid that barely, it seems like barely a few months have passed, already got 150,000 subscribers on something as simple as Minecraft. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you're telling me he got all of this in a couple of months? Because remember, his look didn't change a bit. So the fact that he got 150,000 subscribers in a couple of months is insane. Like, no way in hell you're doing this, especially because you're doing Minecraft. Like, you're not even doing a super creative idea. No, just Minecraft. Like, you know what? I might as well say, if you guys time and see, overall, this whole YouTube thing with him growing is unrealistic. Like, I honestly feel bad for every single kid who watches that video and thinks, oh, this video, this YouTube seems super easy. I might as well do it and leave school. Like, what? Like, okay, I'll be honest. The fact that he completely left school before even, the fact that he was ready to ditch school before even knowing if he was gonna become popular, it was insane in of itself. Like, okay, deciding to ditch school when you decide, you know what, I'm earning enough from YouTube, I want to do this full time. Like, okay, good on you. Like, Mr. Beast did it, and a lot of popular YouTubers did it. But the fact that he decided to do this, meanwhile he wasn't even popular yet, that's the insane part. Like, your dad was honestly in the right, other than the fact that he wanted you to completely ditch YouTube. Other than that, he was fully in the right. And honestly, I was surprised by the fact that he was telling the kid to totally ditch YouTube, especially when he was starting to become popular. Like, if my kid had 150,000 subscribers, then if I'm being honest, I wouldn't tell him to stop. I would tell him, hey, maybe you can turn away a bit of your focus from YouTube and put it to actual studying. But, like, yeah, just to save your guys' time, the whole YouTube thing is ridiculous. And honestly, his dad, other than being a little bit overreactive, was fully right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video, on the right is a video that YouTube recommends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.